What's up, running Hermit followers? Welcome back! Today I'm presenting the results from week 1, the first week of Maffetone's method training. I will share some first insights and tips about Maffetone's method training, and I will show you how my week went. Come with me and follow me on the way to gym. It's about 4 kilometers on a bike, so I will just talk on the way. Since the weather is pretty bad in Iceland, as you can see, quite snowy and pretty cold, and very icy outside especially, I've decided to start training in the gym, and also my math tests will be done in gym to secure the same conditions. The first trainings I started really slow to find out the threshold my body can take under maximum aerobic function. I think it is essential to explore your capabilities before going for your first math test. If you don't know them, then the first math test will be very inaccurate. You will not be able to find out the correct threshold to start it. I have done my first 5 trainings, each of them for about 1 hour, and I found out my current threshold is around 12 kilometers per hour, which is around 7.5 miles, I guess. There was one interesting thing about doing this type of training on treadmill. First of all, I guess it's much easier to find out the threshold since the terrain or the surface is all the time same, unless of course you do some uphills or downhills on a treadmill. So it's quite easy to adjust your setting to match your heart rate. The other aspect which really surprised me is the impact of breathing on my heart rate. If you have been running for a while, you know that different types of breathing can help you with your exercise. I mean, if you breathe faster or slower, all that makes difference. But what was pretty interesting for me was the changing or playing with the cadence of breathing, as well as depth, focusing on a technique, really made a huge difference in how the body reacted with the heart rate. I was able to lower my heart rate about 5 beats per minute by doing proper breathing. Since you will learn what type of breathing works for you, and once you get to this crisis, you can just start focusing on it and it will get you further. The first 2 sessions I've been doing have been quite depressing, I have to say. Just knowing that you have to lower your pace, in my case about 1.5 km per hour, and lowering it through the exercise was not easy to swallow. But I've managed, and of course that's the type of exercise I decided to do, so it can be quite difficult to adjust. And I don't have any problems to stick with it. I have my monitor all the way. When I have heart rate for about 30 seconds higher than it should be, I just lower the speed about 0.2, 0.3 km per hour. Regarding the math test, the math test done on treadmill can be slightly challenging because there are 2 aspects which are influencing your performance. First of them, which is very beneficial, is that you can secure basically the same conditions for all the math tests. On the other side, there is this feeling that the treadmill gives you. My feeling on doing math tests on treadmill was that I was trying to basically push the heart rate down as much as I could throughout the training, so I could last in the same speed as long as possible. You have the display in front of you, which is showing you all this information, and somehow I feel it plays back in my mind, and my mind is playing games with my heart to keep the heart rate as low as possible. Could be both beneficial and not, but I guess that's the limitation of doing math tests on the treadmill. I mean, you have to adjust to this psychological aspect of it. There was another thing which was really surprising and really surprising for me. It is the impact of drinking on heart rate. Since I'm doing 1 hour sessions, it's quite obvious that I do take some liquids during the session, and I usually take my first drink about half an hour and the other one about 50 minutes in the training. What I found out is that right after drinking, my heart rate went up 3 to 5 beats right away, and it took about half a minute to get it back down. I hope you have enjoyed first insight into Maffetone's method training. The first week went quite well, and of course my training will continue, so please stay tuned for my upcoming videos. Please check all my results in Garmin Connect so you can follow my progress and as well as get inspired. The links for all workouts are posted below this video. I will be talking a little bit more about breathing in one of my upcoming videos because I find it quite interesting and I've been doing some research on it, so I would like to share my ideas with you. And as usual, please subscribe, share this video with your friend. Thanks again. See you probably next week.